guys! Hey, it's Lisa here. Hey, it's time for another Lisa Perez Creations video. And we are going to be making something kind of interesting. Okay, I know that today is 26th of December, and we are going to be making these. Now, these are Christmas themed, but you could also create these to be not Christmas themed. You could do them for any time of the year, but this is just what I came up with at this time. So, but anyway, what these are is these are just like envelope. They're made from envelopes, and it's just a notebook inside of it, some pages to write in. It's a mini journal. That's what it is, and it's made from envelopes. It's got a pocket here, and does not have anything. I didn't really do a lot of decorations because this is just kind of more or less as a demo. And you know, of course, you put pockets on it and everything like that. And then I put a button here as a closure, and it just closes like that. And then here's another one. And this is the size that we're going to do today. Is this size, and this has a brad holding this on. And then this is just a little mini one, little tiny one. So, and I'm going to go over what you need to make this with. Okay. All right. Let's put that there. And okay, what you're going to need is 3 envelopes. I got 3 envelopes here. And you're going to take your envelopes and you're going to open them up. And you're going to turn them, and you're going to put these inside of each other, just like this. Okay, like that. And then this one, you're going to take and put it underneath and glue that down. Glue this part down on here. So let me do that real quick. Use my PVA glue. I should have got this going earlier. I gotta make sure I remember how I'm doing that now, because it's like you guys know I'm anal retentive, and I don't always, I forget the angles and everything and how I am with that. So, okay, I think my glue is ready. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, we're putting these in each of the openings. This. And I'm going to put some glue on this to hold this flap down on here. Kind of glue these two together. Put that together. And open it up. And then you're going to take this envelope and you're going to put this behind here and glue that on. Let me go ahead and put some glue on here. And you can leave an opening on the top if you would like. But it doesn't really matter because we're going to cover it with some paper anyway. And it doesn't matter really. And I'll show you what I mean as we go on along with this, okay? So now I'm going to take the back of this one and I'm just going to glue this on the back of this one here. Make sure that closes really good. I'm going to turn it over and press it a little bit. Okay, we got 3 envelopes going on here. Okay, that's on. Make sure that that's all glued down. This 3rd envelope is also going to help it to be more stable. It's going to hold it together. I was kind of amazed at how that actually did that. So then you're going to take this, and I have a piece of paper already cut here. That is the length of this envelope, and I'm going to just put that on here. Was this the right one? I have 2 of them sitting here. Let's see, one of them was bigger than the other one. Yeah, this one's bigger. Okay. So then I'm already pre-measured it so that we could wouldn't take up anybody's time, any more of the time that we have here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue this down. Glue this paper onto this whole piece here we got going on. And I'm going to just glue the whole thing down onto this paper. this section up. I'm going to do it section by section, make sure it's all glued down really good. And then the flap is going to go down too. Get this over so you can see it. Making sure you can see it good. And that's going to just glue right down too. Okay, like that. And let it just kind of dry. Stay on there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to pull this up on the bottom. This has a nice fold to that. Okay, and glue that down. And now I'm going to just fold it up where the fold creases are on the envelope. Even if it ain't perfect, that's okay. There. And then you're going to take this one and fold this one down, the flap, like that. Okay. Now we're going to cut it out along the edges of it. Now I'm using a real thin cards. I'm not really using a cardstock. I'm just doing using some decorative paper, and you would want to probably try to use a heavier cardstock for this, because it keeps it heavier and it looks a little bit like it more sturdy, I would say, on a heavier cardstock. So I'm just going to cut around this. Okay, like that. Put this over here. And this is all glued down, and it's going to look like this. See that? That looks okay. And it's finishing gluing here. Okay. And then we're going to take this part that I already pre-measured. This is going to be the inside. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to use my glue stick for this. Get a piece of paper to put underneath it so it doesn't get glue all over my cutting mat here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I'm just going to do that on right here, top here. And you know, even if this isn't perfect, it doesn't matter too much, because you can always trim the top part like that. There's some extras on the edges. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to trim that up. So that's going to go on there. Okay. And then I cut some pieces of paper already, and these pieces measure. Let's see, they measured 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And we want to put these on here. And I just used a tearing ruler to do this with. So first I'm going to ink it real quick before we do that. I'm going to ink it with my vintage photo. So, oh no, before I do that, I'm going to trim this off real quick, because I want to be able to get that right, to ink that right up to the edge without this having to cut this later, then re-inking it. So I just do this. You can see me doing it. You probably can't even really see what I noticed that on the camera, you see different things than what I'm seeing here. It doesn't look like I'm you know, like you can see that very well on here, but you sure can. The way I'm looking at it, you can't see it. Okay, now I'm going to go and ink this all up, the inside. And let's see, I'm going to just darken it up a little bit, because we're going to just cover it up anyway where the white parts are. So like that. Okay. And I'm also going to ink my papers up here. No, first, before I do that, I'm going to see where I want these to go, and I'm going to put a notch on the top of here to make this a pocket, a top pocket. Okay, like that. And this one I want to put on and make it a side pocket on this one, opposite on this one. All right, now I want to ink them up. So how's everybody doing? Are you guys having a great day? This is the 26th of December, and this is actually the day after Christmas. And so I decided, instead of making this envelope just real Christmassy, I thought about kind of toning it down a little bit and making it to where you could use it at any time of the year. My plan was to do this yesterday or the day before, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. I've been pretty busy with, just Christmas shopping and all the, you know, it goes on the holidays. So I'd slightly ink this up, put that there. I need to get this a little bit darker there. Okay, it's going there, and this one's going over here. And I really pre-cut everything up so it would be quick for you guys, because I knew that if I didn't do it, this video was going to go over. It would definitely go over if I had to do everything that I was going to do. I'm going to ink this up. It's one other step I got to remember. Okay. Ink this all up one side. Okay. So inked up. And now we are going to glue these down. But before we do that, this is where I want my closure to be. Like this here, this closure. And I gotta find out where I want it to be. Let's see, I'm gonna move this up just a little bit. It's just not even enough here. Okay, there we go. And I want to put my closure right here. And what I thought I would do is use this for my closure. I'm gonna make a circle out of it and then put this in the center of it for my little closure here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and snip off, make a template out of this. Let's see, let me get a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to make me a template. And I'm going to make a circle. There's my circle. Okay. And what I want to do is go ahead and I took a piece of this paper here. And I folded it in half. I put some glue on it. What I'm trying to do is thicken up this part here so it's not so thin. I could use cardboard even for that. It would be perfect. But I'm going to just do it this way. I'm going to fold it over, glue those together, and then I'm going to glue these together too. Okay. Glue that together. Makes it a little bit more firmer. And then I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to draw around it. Like that. I'm going to cut it out. Now I could have used a big button. I could have done a lot of different things for this. But I just decided to do it this way. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to ink that up. gotta find where I want it at. I want it about right here. Okay, I'm gonna probably measure that again. But what, oh, you know what? Instead of this, I'm gonna use a darker. I'm gonna use Coffee Espresso. I think I like it. It's a little bit darker. Shows up the. It shows up a little bit better. Okay. And then I'm gonna take my brad and put that in the center. And first, I'm gonna take my tool, or this. Well, let's see. I'll use this. This is my little hole punch, but it's a little tiny bitty hole punch. I'm gonna just put that just right in the center. Look at that. If you can see that. And then I'm take my brad, poke my brad through that little bitty hole. Oh, this is gonna work. Okay, through. Perfect. There. And then I'm gonna find where that spot was. Okay, like right there. Okay, right here is where I want it to be. So I'm going to take it off, poke that hole again. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it like that. Okay. I'm going to take this pokey tool here, and I'm going to just poke a little hole right there. And then I'm going to put my brad through here. If you can see this. Like that. And then I'm going to spread my brad out on here. Okay. All right. Now we got our closure. Let me see how it works. Yeah, perfect. Okay, just like that. And now on the inside, we're going to come in, and now we're going to glue these down on here. Glue this down on here. And that brad isn't really going to matter much. If I put something in that pocket, it's not really going to matter much. But I'm just going to glue the 3 edges and leave the top open for a pocket. Okay. Now, put that on there. And then I'm going to put this one on here, of course. Okay, now that one looks like it's a little bit longer than the other, because I do want this to bend really well. So, okay, I'm going to take a little bit off of this and repunch that opening, because I just didn't realize that it's a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to put my notch right here. There we go. That looks better. Okay, let's ink it up a little bit. It's going to be a little bit darker. Okay. We're going to put that right on there like that. Okay. I'm going to glue 3 sides. On here. Like that. So you can put things in each side of it. Okay. Alright, and then that folds over. This is okay, so this is going to fold over. And this is going to fold down, and it's going to fall in there. And now for the center, I put some pages together that I've pre-done, pre-cut, whatever. And I have these ready to go. Just checking the time, okay. And then what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take this book, I'm going to take it and put it in the center of here. Okay, like that. I'm going to draw a line down it. The center, or the very center of here. I'm going to clip it with clips to hold it. Now this, I could use these. Put one at the bottom. And now I'm going to run this right through my sewing machine. then I'm just gonna stitch a line right down the middle, and I will be. Let me turn my machine on. Okay, now I'm gonna do this real quick, and give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, I left a tail here, okay? And I'm gonna take my clips off. I just sewed it right down the center on my sewing machine, and it's just as easy as that. Look at that. And I think I'm gonna trim a little bit of these strings off. I love the strings, but I don't want all of that. Just want a little bit. All right, now this is my book. How do you like this? So I put 4 pages together, I think 1, 2, I put 4 pages together and just sewed it right on in. Look at that. Easy. Okay. And then what you can do is put pockets on here too. And I thought what I would use is some more of this and create a couple pockets. Let me see. I think I'll do a side pocket on here. Or maybe just the bottom. I think I'll do the bottom. So you just want to cut that off and then glue that down. I'm going to put a notch on the top again. Put it right there. I'm going to glue that down. Oh, let me ink it. Let me ink it, of course. But you know, you could put any kind of pockets on it that you like. It's just, this is just a basic book that you could do for that. And what I could do is, on my sewing machine, what I could do, I'm not going to do it for time's sake, but I could go ahead and sew the edges of it and then just glue it down. And that would look really nice too. Go ahead and put pockets on. Let's put that on there. Okay, and then on the back, you know what? Maybe I'll do maybe I will do a corner pocket on here. A corner pocket. Right here. Would be perfect. Okay, let's put that on. You could make tags and whatever you want to put on here. Like that. Okay. Just like that. So we got our triangle in our pocket there. Okay. And then, you know, you can come in and take some paper, whatever. Let me see if I can do it or if it even fit in that pocket. Just kind of fold some paper together or something and just, you know, put it in here. Like that. You could even do a decorative top on it, like I've done before. I've done these before. Okay, let's see. Oh, now I got something stuck in here. All right, let's see here. Oh, I don't know if it's going to come out. Okay, and I need to, of course, do the other side of this. There we go. Okay, let's see, line that up. You know, you could use decorative, something like that. Put that in there. Look at that. That looks cute. And then, you know, in the back you could put a tag in or whatever you'd like. It's just an idea. So then we want to close it and then use our closure like we did. Get this mess out of here. And then, now, this is the part, if you guys watched my show last time, I was telling you guys a little bit about what I wanted to do with those clusters I made. Do you remember those clusters I made? All of these beautiful clusters last time we were on? Well, I need to decorate. And you see how I put the cluster on here? This is the idea of what the clusters do. They go on these little envelopes, and it looks really neat. So I want to decorate this one. I thought I would put, see what I mean? I thought I would put this really cute 'Tis the Season on here. I thought that was really pretty on this one. And I'm going to use my Fabrifix for this. Because it's fabric. Okay. And this was one of those clusters that I made last time we were on. I thought, oh, these would be so perfect. So I'm going to get my clips, clip this to hold this on here. This would be perfect for the holidays. It's just so cute. Okay, I'm going to fold that into there. And now I want to come up with one we could put on this one. So I was just looking at these and thinking about, wow, that one. There's this one. Oh, that's cute. So these would be like a Christmas ones. But you could, like I said, you could use them for anything you wanted. Here's The Night Before Christmas, or Silent Night. That one's pretty. And then there's this one. That one's pretty too. And then this one. It's a little bit bigger on it, but it's pretty. I think I like this one though. The very first one I did. This one. I like that one. I think that is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. I might as well just use this since it's sitting here. Okay. And then that's just gonna go right on there. I'm gonna lift this up because I don't want any of the glue. There we go. And then, of course, you would shut it. Look at this. And then that would just go right under there. It's still drying, so I don't want it to, let's just see. Yeah, it's still drying, so I didn't really want it to touch down on here because it might just stick the whole thing down. But isn't that pretty? You know, you could put something around it. You know, you could put lace around it, whatever. But I just thought that these were so adorable. So cute. And I'm not the one that came up with this idea. I'm not really sure where I got the idea from, but I don't want to take credit that I made this up because I did see this somewhere. And, but it's pretty nice. I think it came out really, really beautiful. So then you'd open it up and then you would do your writing and your journaling, whatever you're going to do in your little book. And then put your, and this is also a tuck spot on the side here. This is a tuck spot. And this is a tuck spot on the top in here. And I could have left this part open and had this maybe a tuck spot if I wanted to. And I was gonna, but I forgot. So, okay guys, well this is it for today. Let me know what you guys think. I think these came out really nice. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, it's been a pleasure coming again, showing you guys all these wonderful crafts that we do and stuff on here. And so anyway, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next time you see me. I don't have a plan right now, but I will be working on that and coming up with something. Might do start to do a series a junk journal series where it's a day-to-day page. Might do that. Coming up with some ideas of what I want to do for it. I'm not sure right now, but I'm sure I will be coming up with an idea, and next time you see me, I will have something new I'm doing. So anyway, guys, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for subscribing, and give me a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and let me know which one of these envelope books that you thought is the coolest. Okay, well, thank you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye!